Well, now on to your stimulus update. The president has admitted that in negotiations for his social spending package, the paid family leave plan has been reduced from 12 weeks to 4 weeks. Now, progressives are mad as snakes about it, and rightly so. The U.S. is one of the countries with the least generous paid family leave act for the birth of a new...
That's putting it very nicely.
They are stingy.
Yeah.
And it's really not okay.
No, look at this. So you want to say Natalie's very kind, if you didn't know. She always errs on the side of saying something nice.
Yes. Yeah. Thanks for saying that.
Natalie always says the right thing, says nice things, but she was saying nice things about the fact that America is really awful when it comes to paid family leave. And so this was a big part of Bernie Sanders' push to make sure that we have paid family leave as part of this infrastructure stimulus, the human infrastructure stimulus, right?
And they were only asking for 12 weeks. That's not a lot. That's 3 months.
3 months.
3 months for a tiny baby.
So let's see how America stacks up here. You want to see how America stacks up? You know, again, Natalie was being nice, right? So U.S. ranks. Let's see where the U.S. ranks. Let's start at the top here. In government mandated paid leave for new parents. Again, paid family leave now being slashed by moderate Democrats, Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema. So let's start at the top. Estonia has 86 weeks. Okay, Bulgaria, Hungary, Japan, Lithuania.
And in fact, in Japan, almost 50% of that paid parental leave goes to the paternal member of the parents. So Japan says you can split it up to 50-50. So men get it too.
Wow. Norway, Slovenia, Germany, Czech Republic, Finland, Sweden, Luxembourg, Croatia, Poland, Korea, Portugal, Chile, Denmark, Iceland, Canada, Italy, France, Greece, Spain, Belgium, Costa Rica, Netherlands, Malta, Cyprus, Israel, Mexico, United Kingdom, Turkey. By the way, Turkey today has been downgraded in the EU. So like Turkey has all kinds of problems, but they still have paid family leave.
Turkey's not in the EU. What do you mean?
What? Since when? Did that just happen?
Turkey?
Turkey. Isn't Turkey in the EU?
No. What?
On the ECB. What did I...
They've been consistently denied entry to the EU for all kinds of reasons.
I'm thinking of ECB. Today, anyway, they got downgraded today to gray. They got downgraded today. You'll do some digging on there, but you're...
Okay.
You're right. Okay. Australia, New Zealand, Switzerland, Ireland. Look at this. How does the U.S. stack up?
0.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's not generous at all.
Congratulations.
I said they're the least generous. I meant no generous.
Yeah, they're no generous. These guys are no generous. Let's give it up for America. No, let's not.
Yeah, that sucks. And so now progressives are saying this is a non-starter. We want this back in. We want it back in right now. The White House has not responded to comments, but they did confirm that they are moving this down to 4 weeks. So now that this bar chart here that has Ireland with how many weeks? I can't really tell.
Well, look at 20. You see 20
right.
here? 20
so it's
weeks?
Not even half of that.
Right.
But even if we put a bar for 4 weeks on there, it looks like it wouldn't go very far on this
It'd be
chart.
like right
it would
here.
Still be dead last.
Yeah, it'd be like right here.
So 0 to 4 is something, right? Maybe the next president can get us even closer. But I mean, this is a sham. You know, how formative the first few weeks of life are for a baby, how formative they are for you as a family. You think of the things that you learn about how you parent together. You know, this is when the child's eyes are first opening. You know, babies, they learn from eye contact because obviously they don't understand language. They learn from the tone of your voice, which is something that they hear in utero. And even if it's an adopted child, they learn like the pheromones of the parent, right? These are formative times that a child starts to pick up on cues, nonverbal cues that say, I am safe. They need your smell, right? I mean, don't even get me started about nursing moms going back to work. They need your eye contact. You know, humans are one of the only primates that have the whites of our eyes visible so that babies know to follow your gaze. So like if I look at the baby and I'm like, look at the ball, honey, right? They follow. Other primates can't do that. We need this non-verbal communication. You need time with a small baby in order to be set up for success to raise that baby. And when you don't have that, it has a lasting effect, a lasting developmental effect, not to mention just the stress, needing to sleep, right? Needing the extra time.
It's awful. I mean, so here I marked up the chart. So you wanted to put a bar there on the chart. So here we go.
Okay, thank you.
That's where the U.S. would come in, you know. By the way, David, I flipped off your mix minus. So people are like, where's David's voice? I can't hear him. Well, David has an echo, and we're fixing it this weekend. So, but anyway, yeah.
But he's mad as snakes too.
Yeah.
He's all for pain.
I am. I mean, and the thing is, it's so sad is like, this is only one of many lists that we're at the bottom of.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, exactly. I mean, just look at this. I mean, this is where, Bernie Sanders says ranks dead last on child care spending. Look at that. Like child care spending, $500 per child.
And then look at Norway at the top, right? Norway, Denmark. These are the countries with like the highest happiness reportings.
Right.
When you ask who is satisfied with life, well, yeah, you don't have to raise a baby by yourself.
Yeah.
Of course they're happy.
Dan Price says, America is one of 2 countries without paid parental leave. The government spends $500 per kid on per kid on childcare versus $14,000 worldwide. And we wonder why 10 million jobs are open. Can't go to work when you have to stay home with kids because daycare is another rent check. Bingo.
How does he calculate this $500 per kid on childcare? Because I don't think the government spends anything on childcare. And another thing that the Biden administration mentioned was that it's possible that we might do 4 weeks, but only for low-income families who need it.
Great.
Could that
Every
be
baby needs it.
Could that be factoring in the child credit, tax credit?
I mean, that's now monthly, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
Unbelievable. I mean, this isn't the only piece of this. We've also got Democrats, progressives right now who are saying, okay, we're going to fight back on this. Good. Hallelujah. Are you going to be able to pull that off, though? Like, are you going to be able to actually fight back and get anything? So far, you haven't been able to do garbage, right? So progressives are saying, look, this is a bridge too far. And we ran the numbers this morning. Right now, if they're starting to slash this stuff, guys, it's about 60%. 60% of Biden's $3.5 trillion stimulus plan is now slashed. 60%. We've gotten rid of the environment, the climate piece, the electric car. Screw that.
Free college.
Free college. We got rid of that yesterday. Free community college. We got rid of that.
Off the list.
What else? So we got rid of paid family leave. Screw that, because we're doing so well already at zero in the world.
Plans for electric buses, plans for utility companies to move to clean energy.
Right.
Screw all that stuff. We don't need that.
Yeah. How about Medicare, right? Vision, dental, hearing, screw that, right? We don't need that stuff, I guess. Joe Manchin, thanks.
I guess we're doing just fine without it.
And finally, we also learned this morning, too. First of all, I want to get to this progressive piece on the paid family leave, and then we'll get to Kirsten Sinema's position on some other thing that they're about to slash. But let's look at this. So progressives are pushing back on this decision to shrink Biden's paid family leave program. We'll see. Thank you, The Hill. So they're trying to say we want to get this into the budget reconciliation process. A group of 15 Senate Democrats led by Senator Kirsten Gillibrand right there on Wednesday sent a letter to Biden and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi urging them to include a more robust family and medical paid leave program. Also, Meghan Markle sent a letter to the White House.
Don't step on my trending news.
Well, no. Oh, I didn't know that was. We urge you to include a national paid leave program that is meaningful, comprehensive, and permanent in the Build Back Better Act. It must be universal to cover all workers, provide progressive wage replacement to help the lowest wage earners, and cover all existing types of leave with parity, the senators wrote. And these are the people that signed on to support it. You can see the name of different senators here who are supporting this.
Meanwhile, Republicans sent a letter back to the president and said, you know what, we don't even really want to discuss social spending until the supply chain is up and running. We're more concerned now with the supply chain. We don't think we need to discuss these social programs at all.
Right.
Why do you think that is? Because it's embarrassing to say no to paid family leave, right? Or because there's no way to talk around that and say, yeah, I'm just not for babies smelling their father and like who would say that? And so now they're saying, no, we need to first fix it. But what are they going to do about the supply chain?
Right.
What can they really do?
So Mitch McConnell and 160 Republicans sent a letter saying, don't do anything on budget reconciliation.
We're not into that right now.
Until we get the supply chain issue fixed.
Meanwhile, I mean, we're going to talk more about the supply chain in a bit, but I mean, if that's just not a look over there, we don't want to discuss this while we slowly take away the things that will improve quality of life for our citizens.
One of those things that could improve the quality of life is adding some additional business taxes that would actually tax businesses that are paying nothing in taxes, perhaps. Kirsten Sinema is now stymieing this position. It's almost like Kirsten and Joe got together, Joe Manchin, Kirsten Sinema, and they were like, okay, I'll take the taxes piece, Joe. We'll make sure that Democrats don't raise taxes at all. And Joe, why don't you take the stuff that's like on the environment and
the quality of life stuff.
Quality of life.
He's her work husband.
Right. We'll get together on this issue and go and tackle these issues together. So we'll basically not do what the American people want. Overwhelmingly, by the way, American people want an increase in taxes on the wealthy. Overwhelmingly in the most recent Gallup poll that just came out this week. So she is now pushing.
They're trying to throw that in with the $600, tracking.
That is part of the tax bill, right? The $600 tracking is part of President Biden's tax proposal, which has not gone very far because there's so many other fights right now. For that, I say that's probably good because that one needs to go back to the drawing board because it is a tax plan that really punishes small business.
Right.
But, okay, please continue.
Jonathan Stewart in our chat says, what's being gained by dropping all of this good stuff? Well, again, lobbyists. Look right here in the text, Jonathan. Senator Kirsten Sinema previously told lobbyists that she is opposed to any increase in those rates. So for her, it's continuing to make money from these lobbyists that continue to funnel money to their campaigns. Mm-hmm. That's, again, follow the money, right? Follow the money in all of this.
Well, Joe Manchin specifically is heavily donated to by the coal industry. Mm-hmm. The coal industry does not want to move to clean energy because they're not that. And so he's promised them that he will fight back against this electric vehicle and alternative clean energy push. And it's just so short-sighted because what happens when there is no more coal? What happens when, you're playing you're playing a game of chicken with the environment that's clearly telling you I can't sustain this.
Right. We saw this report yesterday. We talked, I don't know, did we talk about it here on the show? I don't think we did. But the report that came out from scientists that says we have now conclusive evidence. 99.9% that climate change is human made.
Yes.
So this we can put this discussion to bed now. Is it human made? Is it not?
Right. But still 26% of Americans refuse to believe it. It's always been hot. It was hot when I was a kid. Yes, that was in the newsletter. I hope you are a subscriber.
Yes.
It's morninginvest.com. And I believe that kicked off Monday's newsletter. Tuesdays.
One of the days.
One of the days. But
if anyone can tell us in the chat which day it was, that would be we'll give you a bonus.
I'm pretty sure it was Tuesday.
I need to make a correction because I was wrong on something that I didn't think about. I said that we were last in every list, and I totally forgot that we are number one in incarcerated citizens.
Oh, right. Exactly.
So we're at the top of one list at least.
That's good.
We're also the fattest country in the world.
Is that still true? I thought Mexico took that one for a bit.
We go back and forth with Mexico.
Okay.
We kind of duke it out for fattest country in the world.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Let's give it up for the United States.
Come on, everybody. Everybody, we need to start eating. We can't let Mexico win this one.
Yeah, we can. Come on, let's get that diabetes. Let's do our part. Do our part. Go buy some processed food this afternoon and see what you can do.
If you can find it.
Thanks for subscribing to the channel. You can also become a channel member by going to morninginvest.com/join, where you can stick it to the mainstream media and support independent journalism. We're able to bring you the stories that you won't see on any of the major billionaire-backed networks. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time, everyone.